and welcome back to Questions from Quarantine. I am Tara Tyrell, and I'm here with Dr. Margaret Bourdeaux and Professor Juliette Kayyem. We're seeing protests happening in multiple states. We're seeing a lot of online action from people who are very upset about the economic impacts. Obviously, this is a great disruption to a lot of people's lives. So wanted to get Juliette's perspective on what do you think about the government response? What does this look? Is this something to be expected? Is this something we should be nervous about? What's your perspective on all of this?
I think there's disturbing elements to this. We're seeing how this is being promoted by right-wing elements. It's being sort of coddled by the White House, and there is some suspicion that there might be Russian propaganda involved in it. That's not unusual, though. What we're seeing is a phenomenon of crisis management called the preparedness paradox. And it basically describes the phenomenon of when people like me and Margaret and everyone are yelling from the rooftops, everyone stay inside, everyone stays inside. Actually, the numbers do look good. The polling is actually consistently showing Americans do support this. The numbers therefore go down, or at least, they're horrible numbers, but they're not as bad as maybe we expected. People say, those people like Margaret and Juliette completely overreacted. Let's all go out and party, right? Instead of saying, wow, let's continue those efforts. And that's exactly what's happening. It's a phenomenon we've seen from everywhere, from hurricane, evacuations to driving bans during blizzards, right? And so I don't want to say, because it's familiar, it's fine. This does have very sort of violent and disturbing overtones, but nonetheless, it is a phenomenon that's familiar to me.
And Dr. Bourdeaux, what is it like as a doctor to see all of this happen?
Well, obviously, it's very discouraging, and it is quite dangerous, not just because people that are involved in these protests are exposing themselves to the virus, but also because it undermines the social cohesion we have to have if we're going to be able to actually end this crisis. And so I think that that's one issue. I think the other issue, though, is a signal to policymakers and leaders and community leaders that we need to do and think very carefully about how to sustain buy-in from the public for these measures.
Juliette, we had a 60-degree day yesterday,
yes,
and we were out running and playing golf and playing soccer and things they should not have been doing. What is your responsible and socially safe tip for sanity?
Well, I am going to say actually running is very appropriate. And my doctor, America's doctor, Dr. Fauci, said it was, as long as you're careful and stay 6 feet behind it, away from people. I am a runner, and that is my sanity check. Every morning that I can, I'll run. I'm a long distance runner, but yesterday I did 8. And so the question is, should I wear a mask? So Dr. Fauci said he does not wear a mask when he runs. He just keeps his distances. So what I do is I have a mask around my neck so that when I'm getting to the river, if it's not crowded, I'll wear the mask because I'm on city streets, and then take it off when I'm in more secluded areas. And I think that's what people should do. You should always have a mask with you, even if you are spending the vast amount of time not around people, because you never know. But run or get outside.
Excellent tip. And do please try to keep track of which side of the mask you are turning towards your face. It does matter.
Exactly.
Well, thank you both so much. We have been Questions from Quarantine. And if you'd like your question answered next week, please feel free to tweet at us, #Questions from Quarantine. Thank you.